What? Good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure when you come in that you follow the directions on the screen. Please tap that follow button on Facebook. Please subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, if you'll also hit that thumbs up for me, I would appreciate it. And throughout our conversation today, you'll just tap those reactions. Let me know how you're feeling about what we're talking about. All right. Now, one more thing. Make sure you go and share me to your favorite place. I'm going to go and share myself, and I'll be back. Y'all enjoy the music while you sharing me out. All right, y'all. I'm back. Did y'all share? Did y'all share? Did you hit the thumbs up? Y'all did all that good stuff. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, y'all. Listen, this morning been jumping on a Monday. Just busy. I done got up this morning. Zane went to school. And then here come the school calling, talking about he got a temperature. Come get him. What? Lord of mercy. So we had to go pick him up. And he home. He isn't squared away. That's why I'm a little late. You know, I had to get him some Motrin and get him set up before I could come live. That's just what got to happen, baby. Because one thing I'm gonna do is be a mother first. That's it. That's all. So did y'all have a good weekend? The weekend was interesting. I didn't do a whole lot. We had a movie day yesterday. The boys watched Sonic 3 and had their little food and their little snacks. Y'all know I ain't get no content. I ain't even think about it yesterday. Everybody been sick around here. You know, two went to the emergency room on Saturday with croup. So I think Zane probably has that virus, whatever the virus that triggered the croup for Jonah. So yes, Lord. So that's what's going on. That's all I've been doing all weekend. It's just much of nothing. And posting, creating content. That's it. That's all. Y'all, I just want to take this time to thank each and every one of you who support me. Who good morning, yeah. Good morning, Selena. Good morning, Jay. Everyone who supports me, Real Life with April, because my views are back over 2 million. Y'all know I hit over 2 million. My numbers was high like that back in June. And then in July I took a sabbatical. Y'all know I be real bad about that. I made myself a promise. So 2025, I'm not taking those sabbaticals. I'm gonna continue to push. So when my numbers and my views are this high, they can continue to grow. See, I hit that over 2 million mark and thought I had made it, baby. I was making money in my sleep. So I got excited, right? So I was like, okay, I can take some time off, baby. That was a foolish mistake because I've spent the last 3 months rebuilding back to those steady views, that steady engagement, and I finally have got here, and I can't go backwards no more because I would be at least double or triple where I'm sitting right now, busting my behind to get back here. But on page. Fortunately, common friends are hobbies. Oh no. Okay, good morning. I don't be adding people, Chris. Thank you. I hope you have a great day too. Thank you. Hello, Nelly. How you doing? So that's one of the things I'm gonna do in 2025 is I'm not gonna be taking any sabbaticals because since I started my content journey in 2022, I have yeah, I take about 2 weeks, 3 weeks off every 3 months. So my numbers will get up, I'll start going, and then I'll take some time off. My numbers will get up, but they ain't been in the millions until over the summer. But now they're back there, and I plan to keep it going. So y'all, I'm gonna keep posting. Y'all keep engaging. I appreciate everything y'all do. Every reaction, every comment, every share. Everything you do, every share, every comment, every reaction, every thumbs up I get on YouTube, I appreciate that. A lot of people don't know that I'm on all four platforms. I post every day on all four platforms multiple times a day, not just Facebook, not just YouTube, Instagram and YouTube and sorry y'all, TikTok as well. So I am busy, but I'm grinding because that's what you got to do. One thing working for yourself requires, and it doesn't matter if it's social media, if it's my travel agency, if it's my doula business, if it's chilling art, it doesn't matter. All of my businesses require me to actively work more than I've ever worked on anybody else's job in my life. And I mean, even when I was active duty, baby, I didn't have to work these because I got to do everything. There's not a team. I don't have a team. It's me. So I'm learning, I'm implementing, I'm gaining knowledge, understanding, and then I'm implementing what I'm learning. So, good morning, Miss Beth. Good morning, and please, you're welcome to share me out. I would appreciate that, Naomi. Thank you. Or Noonie. I'm sorry. I thought that was a N-A. Oh, I'm sorry. So, yes, I have. I hope you had a good weekend, Miss Beth. So, the commitment I've made to myself is all 2025 unless there's something extreme that happens. But all 2025, I'm going to stick to the schedule that I give myself across all four platforms. I do want to start going live on my TikTok. I do have TikTok. I do have my live button. I had about 400 followers when they gave me my live button because I had a couple of videos did real good over there. So they gave me my little live button. I don't use the term viral because listen here, viral don't I have videos that do very well and I get paid better for them, but then some of the videos you think gonna do well don't do that well. So I don't even pay attention to that. I just look to see if my what I'm posting is getting engagement. If somebody like it, baby, I did good. That's how I feel about it. So I just be pushing. Best said my one brother is meeting with the landlord that owns this house and the one girl that we transfer the rent to her, not the landlord. Okay, it's month rent. Then another on January 31st. Okay. All right, Miss Beth. Good morning, Augustine. How are you? Welcome in. Hello, Al Hassan. So I wanted to talk about a couple of things um today. Not a couple, just a list of just some things that people say or I see that bother me on this social media platform. So I know, listen, I'm not a fool. I know that they say people buy bots, right? Whatever that, I don't know. Anyway, that people buy stuff, right? And get their stuff. But listen, okay, I know people do that, but not everybody is doing that, okay? The thing is, if someone boosts they post, you can tell it because it stated it's a boosted post. Duh. I mean, you know it's a boosted post if it's boosted. But the thing is, we have to remember, I think some people, Americans, a lot of Americans seem to be real ignorant sometimes. Let's be clear. We the only country in the world that think we the only country in the world that matter. Everybody else takes care of home. They do what they got to do, but they realize there are other countries and other people in this world. America don't like, they just feel like America just America. That's just it. That's all that matter. That's all. Listen, stop acting like everybody that come and engage on your page is um spamming or a bot, or they could simply just be from another country. You're aware that Facebook is not just in these great United States, they all over. So, and y'all know I say great United States very sarcastically. Anyway, they they're from all over the world, and just like you don't understand their language, they don't understand our language always. And what happens, a lot of people translate, I know, well, maybe people don't know, but Facebook has added a translator in the place where you upload your reels and your videos. So you can translate your stuff. You can have that added so that other people who do not speak your language can know what you're saying. They can follow along, they can engage on your page, because guess what? All of us have the same requirements on Facebook, on Meta, on YouTube to get paid, on TikTok to get paid. We have to have engagement. It don't say that engagement got to be from the United States, or that engagement got to be from Nigeria or from the Philippines or from wherever. It says you just got to have engagement to get paid. So I, being a content creator, engage with whomever takes their time to engage with me. Cause they all trying to get married, Miss Beth and Nicholas. No, I don't DM anyone. Everything is above board and public. Everything on my page is set to public. Public, 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 and I do not have a WhatsApp. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm here to go live, post videos, reels, make type messages, and engage on my post. That's it. Nothing, no engagement outside of that. Miss Beth, they just crazy. No, and nobody go, and listen here, Nicholas. If you bother anybody else, I'm gonna block you. Can you please send me a friend request if you don't mind? No, Terry, I don't have to send friend requests. You're welcome to follow Real Life with April. I will appreciate that, and I will engage with you on my content. But the thing is that the people in other countries, that sometimes what they're trying to say when it translates isn't exactly what they wanted to say. It's the same way if you go and use your Duolingo, or you go and use your whatever translating app you have on your phone. If you don't got one, get one. And you say whatever your sentence is, whatever it is you want to say, and you hit translate, and you hit translate, It's not going to be verbatim what you said. So when they read it in their native tongue, it may not translate exactly. You know that happens with us with English, right? When we're just texting back and forth. Yeah, y'all got to be stop being so narrow minded. Like I do get it. There are bots out there and sometimes they whatever. But just because it's real ignorant to think that just because their name is different or they don't have 100 million followers or that they're not, because you have to remember some of these countries are very small, they're not getting out there. And then if every time we see someone we assume that it's a bot, we don't engage with them. But it really could be a person. So if it's a bot, you'll know you can block it. They'll keep repeating the same thing over and over. Like there's these telltale signs, right? But you got to understand there's people in other countries who are trying to get you to listen to them tell you about your future. They trying to give you a reading just like these people in America want to give you a reading on their page. There's no difference. It doesn't mean they're a bot because they're saying something to you that lines up with something that would be said right here in America. Like, it's crazy to me. You just want to be an ass. That's the truth. You would rather be an ass than to treat everyone equally. That's so unfair. And it really shows more about who you are than who they are. I don't do that over here. Everybody comes over here that is respectful. Everybody that comes over here or anybody that comes over here will always be respected unless they refuse to follow the rules. Now, if you're not following the rules for me on my page, I'm going to block you cuz guess what? I can. But I get trolled more. Baby, people be coming here and you see them in other people's comments saying all kinds of stuff. And they be American folks. So why aren't those bots? How come only when it's a name you can't pronounce or you don't recognize is it a bot? Y'all that's real ignorant. Listen, y'all, it really is. It really is. And it really shows who you are. Like, just let people live. Can you please send me a Miss Mary? I don't send any friend requests. And no, your brother need to look for himself, but it ain't nobody over here available. Everybody over here is in a relationship and committed. So Mary, that's so nice. You looking for your brother a wife. A serious relationship, you said. Okay, well at least you ain't looking for a wife, I guess. But oh wait. And we need to pray for everybody. The whole world is a shit show right now. It's a mess. I said it here first. Signed a veteran. It is ridiculous. So I want to talk about that because I see how people always I don't like it just to be mean because you're making an assumption. Don't do that. Just don't do it. Right? Oh, anyway, good morning, sis. Good morning. How you doing? Hello, Christine. How you doing? So, anyway, y'all, let's talk about these colds and these viruses that's going around. There is some serious stuff out there. I don't know what all listen, these viruses, these colds, these flus, pneumonias, like they is real different. This whole season, things have been really different and really heavy, and it's kind of crazy because I've had to be really careful because I'm on that new medication that I'm still adjusting to. Um, but it has been one thing after another at school with these kids. Oh, excuse me. Then my friends who are adults, they got cold after cold after cold. Hey Candace, how you doing, beautiful? I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you ran by. You stopped through. So it is really different. I know people I know adults this ain't got no little people in their house been sick for weeks. They can't get over it. Hello, Gabriel. How you doing? They cannot get over it. They are sick, sick. Like, and then once you get over being sick, the cough. The cough does not go away. Like people still coughing and they were sick a month ago. I don't care what nobody say. I believe a lot of that got to do with them vaccines they made everybody take in 2020. I don't care what nobody say. Glad mine is so much better. I know you is, sis. I'm glad you better too. But that's the thing is they don't really know. And these people can't explain nothing for no reason. Like there's people got their flu vaccines, they got their pneumonia vaccines, all these vaccines, and they RSV. They done got all these vaccines, and they is sick. They are sicker than they've ever been, and they don't know why. The doctors don't know why. The people, well, somebody know the why, but they ain't gonna tell you. Let's be clear. But it's so much. And a lot of it too, when they shut everything down, the whole world came to a stop. Y'all remember that in 2020? I'm from the United States, Gabriel. From Ghana, huh? Well, welcome in. So, but I don't know. Then, we got to remember too, when we had them hurricanes, y'all know them hurricanes went through, tore up all of those laboratories and those places. I wonder if that got anything to do with it. See, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I am a realist. So when something happened, it don't necessarily got to be the why, but could it be? Possibly. Can I take you out tonight? To a movie, to a show. Baby, look at that. I just go to singing that song. Hit me in the eye. No, Terry, Miss Beth ain't looking to have no new friends. Thank you. Please don't bother her no more. But, y'all, I go to singing. I come up with a song quick. Them lyrics send something to my mind. I go to singing out loud. I love karaoke. But I do want to say, make sure y'all are doing what you can for yourself. Now, if you have a compromised immune system or you have an autoimmune disease, it's kind of hard to build up your immunity because the meds we take destroy our immune system. So that way our immune system don't destroy our body. Right? That's how it works with autoimmune. If you have an autoimmune disease, you understand what I just said. So it's a little different. But if you are healthy and your children are healthy, you need to be mindful of your diet, what you're putting in your body, because what you put in your body is what's going to help it to protect itself. See, one thing about it, when God created us, He gave us our bodies, unless there's something wrong, right? But if everything is how it should be, then your body is built to defend itself as long as you put into it. It's kind of like a car. As long as you put the right gas in there. If your car say it needs 97, 93 premium, you cannot put the regular in your car. Your car will not run right in several areas. And if you continue to do that, it will ruin your car. So we got to make sure that we taking care of our little bodies, right? what's going in there with your children. There's a lot of over the counter stuff. Ollie is a pretty good vitamin option, right? They have a immune boosting gummies. But those things are expensive. Y'all know how much what that 30 days worth of them gummies is? It'd be like $25 for 30 days for some gummies. Baby, them ain't THC gummies. What y'all talk about? Chabu. So, but you could do it with food. You could increase if they'll eat it. Like you may have a child like Zane who has food aversion. Zane doesn't eat a lot of things. So, you got to, so he don't eat those things. So he got to take a gummy, right? That's just how it works. You got to just figure out what works for you, right? You got to use a little sense. But you have to do, but boost they airborne. I think airborne has one for kids. Emergency. I used emergency for years. And the thing I like about emergency, see, the key is not vitamin C. The key is the zinc. The zinc is what helps your body to build up and boost off things. Vitamin C is important, but that if it ain't THC, it ain't worth it. It ain't sis. You heard what I said. Roland, I am not nobody's sweetheart. My husband calls me Angry Smurf, so please don't come up here talking to me like I need to be swept off my feet. I already got a good husband. Thank you. And nobody in the chat want to be swept off their feet either. Okay, Roland. Thank you. Good morning, Mercy. How you doing? So make sure that you are making sure that they're healthy. Make sure you're getting enough water. So we should be drinking about half your body weight in ounces of water if you're over, say, 150 pounds. So for children, you just want to make sure they're getting water. Not so much artificial. The key is not so much artificial or sugary things because it's been proven in the lab. I'm doing all right, Mercy. How you doing? It's been proven in the lab that both bacteria and viruses love sugars. It gives them energy just like it gives us energy. So you want to make sure when you're say someone in your house, a kid, one of your children, or a grandchild, or a niece or nephew done brought home the plague from school, right? Because listen here, them germs be soft at the school, baby. It's like a little petri dish. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But it's like a little petri dish at the school. Y'all, I remember when I was in nursing school, our one of my professors, I almost said more than I wanted to say, but they had us go and we was looking at stuff under the swabbing stuff and looking at it under the microscope, right? On the slides. So the professor sent us to get swab the water fountain. Right now, I'm in nursing school, so everybody in this damn building is an adult. You hear me? Everybody in this building is an adult. And this was in 2001. Oh, that's my alarm, y'all. Hold on, let me cut that off. Okay, I did. Okay, so they had us swab the water fountain, right? We brought it back in there. I have not drank out of a water fountain since this day. So I remember it very well. We pulled staphylococcus off of there. There was some E. coli. on there. There was so many different strains of bacteria and so many. It was just gross, y'all. I don't let my children drink out no water fountain since then. Nowhere. Because this was in a building. This was it wasn't nobody there but adults on this campus. Nothing but adults. And adult mouths and hands. Y'all is nasty. There was all kinds of stuff on that. But listen, y'all, disgusting. So I can only imagine now, and that was back when I thought everybody washed their hands when they went to the bathroom. I know that ain't the case now. I know people don't wash their hands. Another thing we did when I was in nursing school, they put a blue lights up under fluorescent light, and they put it on our hands, let it dry, and then they had us wash our hands. Do a not a surgical scrub. We just had to wash our hands. I was the only student who didn't have anything light up on my hands. What? Miss Beth said, I wash my hands when I go to the washroom. If you don't, it's so unhealthy. It is. Good morning. So I learned a lot about other people when I was in nursing school. I ain't gonna lie. Now I already knew how to wash my hands, scrub up for surgery, OR. I knew all the surgical scrub. I knew all those different things because I was also a corpsman in the United States Navy. So as a hospital corpsman, all of that stuff we already knew. But the other people in my class, they had not had that experience. Baby, here you come with this. To see, y'all see that 48 hours left? Y'all see that? That is spam. That is not legitimate, baby. Ain't no reason. Ain't nobody. Baby. And you can permanently have it if you take it. Bye. Block. Get the hell up out of here. That type of commenting is spam. People be stressed out. Oh, they taking my page. I ain't never had one come up in my live, child. Ooh wee. And listen here, if they remove it, they can have it. I'll never post on it again. Oh yeah, Miss Beth, I didn't know that. Your father and two of your brothers in the Canadian Navy. I love it. Yeah, they my shipmates. You know, we do workups with them and stuff. They be all down. We be up that way. They come down, you know, in the Caribbean. We do workups and stuff. Yep. Ain't that something? I love the Navy. I love the Navy and the Marine Corps. I love brothers. But so I say all of this to say that some of these things you could just help. When my kids come in from school, they don't wear their shoes that they wore to school throughout my house. Yes, very handsome. Very handsome, Miss Beth. So when they come in for school, or I come in, even if I come in from the store, I wash my hands. Miss Beth, that's spam. It ain't nothing. That's why I blocked it. It's just spam. That's not real. Some spam. I ain't never done nothing on my page for them to take it. Ever. So I ain't worried about it. I have gotten those before, Miss Beth. This why I know. I've gotten those before, but they are usually in my notifications. But it's spam. It's not real. So but I have them wash. If you're outside and you're touching things and you're doing things in the store and all of those other places, when you come back to your house, you should wash your hands. Me neither, Mercer. I don't got no money. Um, because and you should wash your hands correctly. So people quick to put hand sanitizer on. Well, if let's talk about soap or hand sanitizer, because baby, I'm so irritated by all these germs. I'm around here running around with a mask on at my own house, in the house, because all these germs getting brought in from outside. These kids, and I get it, so I got to protect myself. But in order to protect my home, my home environment, I have to. Everybody in the house that lives here has to follow a set of rules, right? There has to be a way. So I do those things. Another thing I do is I spray air disinfectant, not just Lysol. I spray air disinfectant throughout my whole house at least twice a day. Then I spray Lysol, baby. I spray Lysol like it's just perfume or something, baby. I ain't lying. I be spraying Lysol the whole house, doorknobs, everywhere. I spray down shit. But when you wash your hands, that it's real easy. They say never bite your fingernails. Yes. I don't know about bugs in your nails, but there's darn sure germs under there. It's real. Don't put your hands in your mouth. The thing I try to do, and I try to, and I teach my kids and I try to teach my grandkids, the littler they are, it's hard to understand. But do not ever, if you're out and about until you're back home and have washed your hands properly, and wash your hands properly. You should not put your hands anywhere near your face. All in the lungs, sis. And I be coughing it out. Me too, baby. I choke my own self out. But that's all right. I'm gonna spray it. And as soon as I get my air and get my breath back right, I'm finna spray some more. Period. But when you wash your hands with soap, we're gonna talk about soap and hand sanitizer. So when you wash your hands with soap, the rule of thumb is for 20 seconds that you vigorously wash your hands. Front, back, threading your fingers all over your hands. Wrist, from your wrist to the tip of your fingers. Your wrist to the tip of your fingers. You heard me? And you watch them 20 seconds is the same as singing the old school happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear April. Happy birthday to you. Right? See, I be just jazzing it up and stuff, right? When I be singing. But with kids, they know that version real easy, right? So you sing that twice. That's 20 seconds. Hello? Sing happy birthday twice while you are washing your hands vigorously. Oh, it ain't my birthday yet, Miss Beth, not till April. From your wrist to the tip of your fingers. Front, back, between your fingers, you thread your fingers with soap. Don't put them under the water. You're going to wet your hands in the beginning to help the soap lather, but you don't put them back under the water until you finish singing happy birthday twice. Then you rinse your hands. Then you get a paper towel to turn the water off. You do not get a paper towel. You do not shut that water off with your hand that you just cleaned because you turned the water on with your dirty hand. It's real simple, y'all. And then you dry your hands and you go. Don't touch the bathroom door. Bring a paper towel with you and open the door. You understand? Especially if you're in public. Don't touch that door. Everybody else did. And you just finished cleaning your hands. Don't do it. So with hand sanitizer, you see a lot of people use hand sanitizer. They rub it all on their hands and then they just go on to what they was doing. Listen, with hand sanitizer, if you're gonna use it, say there you don't have access to soap or water. So like when I come out of the store, say we're out shopping, right? And we're gonna go to 15 different stores. Wait, I don't go to 50, maybe 6 different stores. So I use hand sanitizer. When I finish in the store and I go back to my car, I use hand sanitizer. With hand sanitizer, it's the high percentage of alcohol in there that cleans your hands. So what you have to do is you need to put the put 2 pumps in your big hands, 1 pump in the little people hands. And then you have to rub it all around, all in your hands, just like how you would wash them vigorously. So from your wrist to your fingertips, you have to wash, rub, front, back, side to side, front, back, side to side. And you got to thread your fingers. Once your hands are well coated, or you got the sanitizer spread out everywhere, the next thing you need to do is let it dry. Do not touch nothing. Do not pick up nothing. Do not proceed to do anything else until your hands dry. Because once they're dry, then the germs and your hands are clean. But until they're dry, they're still germy. What are you doing? And then people that don't dry their hands when they come out the bathroom, stop touching shit with your wet hands. Stop it. You're doing too much. But you have to begin this type of teaching when your children are young. Because as they get older, for instance, they called me today and told me to come and get Zane. Zane didn't stay at school all day not feeling good. He knows when your stomach hurts or your throat hurts or you don't feel good, you go to the clinic. Because what do I look like him being at school all day just so I could be at work and he's sick? That's crazy. I'm exposing all of these other people to whatever it is he got. See, that's real selfish. But it happens. Believe me, y'all, if y'all don't believe people give their children medicine and send them to school sick, and let me tell you another thing. Giving your child medicine and then sending them to school does not stop the spread of whatever is making them sick. You are part of the problem. Because these kids come home and they're at school and they're all playing together. Them kids don't understand that one of them kids is sneezing and coughing all over the place. That's their friend, damn it. They gonna play together. So you as the parent have to be responsible. That's what I tell people when they go to talk about their kids, and every time they say the school is a germ. You right, the school is a petri dish. Baby, it's so many different things going on around there. Viral, bacterial. Ooh wee. It's jumping. But when your child come home, and not that you can keep them from getting sick, but if the home environment is clean and they know how to wash their hands, not to touch their face. See, these are things you have to keep telling children over and over and over until they're teenagers. And even then, you got to remind them if you ain't never raised a teenager. See, I got 6 adult kids. Them teenagers, sometimes they know less than that 6-year-old did. Child, them teenagers, baby, they don't listen. Listen, they think they know it. They friends said it, and they just out there doing what the hell they want to do. That's what teenagers do. All of 'em. They might not be doing any and everything, but they doing what they want to do. Cause teenagers think they got all the sense. Period. So when they're little, you have to teach them these things. Do this, do this, do this, do this. And don't get mad when that school call you and tell you that child got a fever. Get your ass up there and pick them up. Do not let your child sit in the office out. I don't give a damn what job you got. I really don't. Your child is sick. I said what I said. You done let your baby sit up there in the clinic all day. See, them nurses and the principals at the school can't say this type of shit. I say it. You done let your child sit in that clinic all day with a fever. While other kids, you know there's kids that go to the clinic every day at school to take their medication, not because they sick. Every day. They go in that clinic to take their medication. And your child up in here with a fever, it's been 3 hours and you still ain't been able to get off work to come get them. That's irresponsible. Irresponsible. I don't care. Those are your children. They're not nobody else's responsibility. They're yours. They're not the school's responsibility. They're not the school nurse responsibility. When you drop that child off there and that's they called you and told you that child had a fever and had to go home and you ain't go there and get them, you the problem. That's what I said. That's what I mean. You up here giving your child some cold medicine, some Mucinex for kids, Motrin before they go to school so that they don't look sick all day. But yet they're at school sharing those germs with the teachers, with the cafeteria workers, with the other children all day. So you, because you don't want to be bothered with your own child, done expose 100 people to your child's sickness and you know your child's sick. You are the problem. You sick and you going to work sick. You are the problem. Put a mask on if you're an adult. Teach your children to wear masks. You want to send your child to school? Teach them to wear masks. And believe me, they can be taught. Children can be taught anything you want to teach them if you'll take the time. I have an Zane is autistic. Zane has apraxia of speech. Zane has ADHD combined. Zane has expressive and receptive language disorders. And he know how to use and wear a mask properly. And he know that when it gets wet or he's had it on for 3 hours to switch it out for another disposable mask. Cause he be talking like hell in there. So once the mask is wet, if you talking in the mask, you can't wear that bitch all day. Cause there's moisture that come out of your mouth every time your lips separate and open up. Duh. So once a mask is wet, it ain't no more good. Got to get thrown away. But you could train your child to do that if you would take the time. But the problem is, most of these damn adults ain't wearing a mask they damn self. They don't understand how to wear it properly. They don't understand how to be effective in what they look like they trying to do. They not washing their hands or using hand sanitizer. Y'all know that girl, Adrian, what's her last name? Y'all know she was on the Real. God dog, what's her name? She Puerto Rican. Dang, what's her name? What's Adrian last name? I can't think of her name. But she said on their show one day that she do not wash her hands after she urinates at home. So when she go pee at home, she don't wash her hands. She said that on TV. Nah, hear me. That's why I don't eat people food. That's why I don't eat everybody cooking. Baby, if I ain't been to your house and watched you cook, I probably ain't gonna eat your cooking. I don't play them type of game, baby. That's crazy. But that what she said on national TV. They had that conversation on the Real. And she said she don't wash her hands when she go to the bathroom at home. When she pee, urinates. She didn't say urinates. That's me, my little medical mind. I like to use the right words for stuff. Like my children say vagina and penis. Like I don't play them type of games, baby. It is what it is. Hello. When you talk to me, I want to know what you're talking about. But you got to take the time to train and teach yourself, to teach the kids, because I'm going to tell you, people are getting these, what we used to think was just a regular old virus, and it ain't letting go of them. They really are sick for a long time. These kids are getting sick and they staying sick. Like they can't get over one thing for it's something else. This is a sign that people listen, that's a sign. Now, I can't control what go on at the school, and I'm not going to keep them home. However, thank you, Clara. I appreciate it. Or see it. Oh, that's damn sure I. Sierra, thank you. I'm sorry I say your name wrong, baby. The eyes is older. And I be looking, I could see if that was a L or a I. So, you got to make sure that you're doing your best, right, to prevent things. But back to what you can take. Something that has zinc, you want to make sure it has zinc. You want to make sure there's not a lot of glucose, a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of sugar in it. The reason why, like we talked about earlier, viruses and bacteria thrive on sugar. They love them. And every carbohydrate turns into a sugar. Our body may burn it up different, but when them cells get it, the viruses, the bacteria, then they just eat it. They thrive off of it. That's just how it works. It's not, it really isn't rocket science. Like people sell these big, high fad diets and all of these other things, right? But you really have to treat yourself symptomatically. So, if you have low energy, you need to figure out a way to get energy. But there are natural ways our body makes and burns energy. So you need to understand that so you know what to put in to get that out. I know it sounds crazy, but listen, I'm just telling you. But all year you need to be practicing things. But we can't just panic when it gets cold and want to start doing things. You have to implement things all year and you have to practice these things. Hand washing, taking a multivitamin, getting enough water, not having a lot of simple sugars, simple carbohydrates are all things that we should be doing every day of our life, not just when it's cold and flu season. So if you begin to practice these things and put these things in place, then when it gets cold or when it is cold and flu season, your body and your home and your environment that you can control will be more will be able to take that season on like a champ. Good morning, Tamara. Queen, how you doing, boo? So make sure that you're taking care of all of these things. Also, when someone gets sick in your house or you're sick, throw your damn toothbrush away. When you get better, once you're not sick anymore, don't use that same toothbrush. That toothbrush is the toothbrush you were using when you had the virus or bacteria even before you knew you was really sick. So once you're better, you don't need to use that toothbrush no more. Just grab you another toothbrush. Easy peasy. Easy. I'm all right, Zane and Two sick. You know, Two has croup. He went to the ER Saturday, and Zane, the school called. I don't know what virus triggered the croup, right? But so he's got something viral going on too, dude. And then Zane went to school this morning, fine, but they called me and said he had a fever. Or no, that he came to the office not feeling well. The nurse in the clinic said she took his temperature, it was 98.8. And she said, um, he said he just didn't feel good. His head was hurting, his stomach was hurting. So she said she just told him to lay down. She said when he was laying there, he just started saying he was cold. So she said, what? So she rechecked his temperature. She said it wasn't but about 5 minutes. She rechecked his temperature and it was 100.3 in like 5 minutes. So anything over 99, you 99.1, you got to go get them cheering from the school regardless. But his went up. So I'm sure he probably has the virus. However, the chances of Zane developing croup is slim to none because he's older, he's bigger, the opening is bigger around his larynx. So the chance he'll develop croup is slim. However, it's probably the same damn virus. Lord of mercy. Because it's not just one virus that triggers croup. So when you get sick, when you get a cold, a viral cold, some kids, because of the swelling it causes around the larynx and the voice box, that area, it causes a narrowing. And so that is what causes the croup. Hey, Jennifer, good morning, beautiful. How you doing today? Them children finally went back to school yet? Oh, poor babies. Jade was so sick last week. It's out here, but it's real bad. That's what we talked about today. How to prevent and how to kind of help those things at your house. Like I was sharing things that I do, what I've learned, in nursing school, as a nurse, as a corpsman, those types of things over the years. Some little things that people do that's just nasty or won't help, ain't no good. So, but croup is that narrowing that causes them to make that high pitch and develop what's called stridor. That's the sound. That's that sound that breathing makes when someone has croup. It's called stridor. And it's literally the closing off. That's why if you have that, you got to go straight to the ER, especially in a child, because it could be it could be it could shut off and they wouldn't be able to get any air. So yeah, but Jonah, his mom and dad had to take him to the ER Saturday. He sounded horrible. But Zane probably won't develop that because as you grow, it gets more space, so it doesn't close up, get as narrow as easily. I'm about to change your toothbrush now. Thank you. Great tip. Yes. Listen, and I know people. Listen, I know people love to say you can sanitize your toothbrush. Baby, just go buy another one. You can get 6 toothbrushes, firm or soft. It's your choice. 6 of them for $1 at Walmart, baby. Period. And I do that when like Zane, for instance, has an electric toothbrush, right? Because he doesn't apply it's a sensory thing, so the pressure thing is. So I keep extra toothbrush heads. He's sick right now, so I'm not gonna change his toothbrush now. That's just a waste of damn money. But once he starts feeling better, or I know it's been 5 or 6 days and the virus has ran its course, I'm gonna put a new toothbrush in there, a new head on there. Listen, Tara Rita, I don't know where you thought you was at, but bye. Deuces. Don't come in here bothering people. Ain't nobody finna send you shit. Jennifer said, yes, thank God I'm exhausted. I've been doing laundry for 3 days and cleaning. Ooh wee. Lie. I'm gonna be Lysol and spraying down. Y'all know it's a lot of people in this house here. It's a lot smaller than what we need. And it's enough rooms and bathrooms, but I'm just saying, like, everybody got shit. So shit be everywhere. But you can keep stuff clean. You can Lysol, and I'll tell you something else. Alcohol, rubbing alcohol, 90. what's 91%, I think. 90 or 91. I can't remember exactly. Let me look at this bottle. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what it is. Cause this the only one I buy. Don't buy that little 70. That 71 stuff ain't no good. It ain't gonna clean nothing. It ain't worth it. The 91%. I was right. I thought so, child. The 91% one. Listen, you could spray that. You could spray that alcohol, on your furniture, because it's gonna dry. So you could spray a fine layer of that. Now in the labs when they working on stuff, alcohol is that 91% alcohol is what we use to wipe down everything. Little tip trick, I put that in a little spray bottle and I spray down all my furniture. It dries a lot quicker than Lysol do. Lysol, sometimes you spray it, it can saturate your stuff, and it does because alcohol air dries. Also, people wear their shoes outside and come inside. I spray all our shoes with alcohol. I spray my flow. I go through my house and just spray my flow down with the 91% alcohol. One room at a time. It dries so fast. However, I spray down controllers. See, Lysol doesn't dry quick. So I spray down controllers all with 91% alcohol. Just a good little mist over it. And let it air dry. Oh, hey, Just Shalay. Hey, boop, boop, boop. I love you, friend. Good morning. Yes, but it's got to be the 91% alcohol. Now, you hear that. Make sure you write that part down. Because that regular little 70% ain't doing shit. Not to help with what we talking about to do. Now, it's good for other things. But that 91% alcohol, that's what we use medically. That's the only alcohol I buy in my house. So all of it 91%. But Julian uses the 70% like with some of his tattoo stuff because the 91 is too high on open skin. Whatever he doing with it. I don't know. Anyway, something he told me. I don't remember. But I don't buy nothing but 91%. And I spray it. You can spray that. Listen, that alcohol dries so easy. If you put it in a little spray bottle, make sure it's a fine mist spray bottle. Not a continuous spray, but you can spray it on your TV. You could spray down the iPads, the phones, and don't saturate it. You just gonna spray it on it just to like a just a little bit. Good morning, Cheryl the Pearl. How you doing? But when you spray it, you can spray and it's gonna dry fast because alcohol dry quick. Don't blow on it. Listen, when you spray alcohol on something, do not blow it dry. If you blow it dry, it doesn't take the time that it needs to dry to actually clean that surface. So let it dry. Don't put no fan on it. This is not you is not drying the glue on your lashes. You do not need a fan. Just let it dry. Spray it. What I usually do is I spray down one room, so I might Lysol some surfaces. Then I come once that Lysol gone, or my Ozium, which desanitizes the actual air. Once I spray that down, then I come back with my alcohol. Once everything dry, I come back with my 91%. And I touch up again, baby. Doorknobs, all of that stuff. And I just let it sit till it dry. By the time you come back, in less than 5 minutes, it's going to be completely dry. I also use that 91% alcohol in my restroom. You got little boys and they can't always hit the right spot. Just spray a little bit of 91 around the bottom of your toilet. Just spray a little bit around the bottom, the base of your toilet. A little bit. You might have to do it 2 or 3 times a day, depending on, how many children you got and stuff like that, right? But just spray it around the bottom of your toilet. Also, shaving cream. Y'all know shaving cream is a natural antibacterial. Y'all ain't know that? Shaving cream. Shaving cream. If you put shaving cream on your hands, You put shaving cream on the surface, it gonna clean it. Shit, man, can't hit the right spot. I'm extremely allergic to house dust. I bet that will help. It's so dusty in California. Oh, so the alcohol will help with that. I know you ain't when you try it, you're gonna be like, I'm telling you, because you gonna see a difference when you try that. I think, Tamara. Let me know what you think if you try it, but I think you gonna see a difference with that. Also, make sure you changing the vents in your house. So, there's an intake inside your house where it pulls the air from the house. Don't blow the air out. Not the vents that blow the air out, but the they pull the air in. Make sure that those vents are clean. Because if you're sick or everybody in the house has been sick, just think about it. I know people don't think about it, but when I tell you and you hear this, you're gonna be like, damn, that do make sense. Medicine is science. It all makes sense when you think about it. Well, some of it do, some of it be crazy. I be like, who said that? That's crazy. I ain't doing that. But those things, because they're the intake, they're pulling, what those do is they pull the air out of your house, right? So if someone in your house is sick, and usually if you have a household with more than one person, at least three or four, half the people in there gonna get whatever the hell was brought in. Those vents, you need to clean them, because you have to remember those vents are pulling all of those germs, all of that air that you're breathing out is going in those vents as well. So you have to keep that clean. There's a lot of things that you can do that will help your household be healthier. Now, it don't mean that they not going to get the crud at the school. It doesn't mean that you're not going to pick up something at the store, right? Because you touch something and you don't think about it, and you wipe your eye or something, and next thing you know, the virus is in your nose. Listen, if you wipe your eye, it's close enough for you to get whatever was on your hands breathed into your body, for you to begin to have whatever virus, which that's usually viral, more than likely spreading like that than bacterial. But either way, it can spread that easy. So you want to make sure that you keep um those clean, because you always want to think about your environment, your home. The air in your home is the biggest supply that everyone in the house shares. Whether you're inhaling or exhaling the air in your home, everyone in that home is sharing that same air. So you have to keep that in mind. If something is airborne and it's passed through droplets, through your breathing, through, if it's airborne, it's going to be easily caught up in your air system. Some of those vents have like filters in them. I don't know, depending on the age of your house, you'll know one way or another. But those are just little things that we can do to boost our immune systems. Again, I want to reiterate, you want to increase your zinc, not necessarily your vitamin C. And listen, do not think that you're getting your vitamin C needs from a full glass of orange juice. Orange juice does the same thing to mucus that milk does, dairy products do. It thickens it. So if you're sick, sinuses, anything upper respiratory, anything that is mucusy involved, has mucus involved, if you drink orange juice, it's going to thicken the mucus just like dairy products do. Stay away from orange juice if you're sick. Actually, orange juice is one of the most unhealthy drinks available to humans. It really is trash because you drink, if you go in your kitchen and you squeeze an orange, one orange, which is one serving of orange juice, and then compare it to the glass of orange juice you drink on a regular basis, you're going to be like, oh shit. Because you would technically have to get, you talking about emergency, Jennifer Wilson? Yes, emergency is good if that's what you talk about. Emergency, not just vitamin C, but emergency is an amazing um immunity booster if you can take an immunity booster. Remember the beginning of this, we talked about if you have an autoimmune or if you take a medication that causes you to be to that is to be immunocompromised, then you don't need to take an immune booster. But the emergency is really good. But what works in the emergency is the zinc. That's what helps you to feel better faster and to the recovery. Zinc will also helps build your immune system naturally. So you can take that and vitamin C that way. But if the way you think you need, a lot of people get colds and they run, and the first thing they want is orange juice. Don't do it. Don't do it. Orange juice does not help with anything. You think I'm lying? Google it. If you don't believe me or Google, ask your damn doctor. I don't got to lie, Craig. Yes, that's really good. I used emergency for years before I got before my I got diagnosed with my autoimmune, and then I started taking the meds I take decrease my immunity. So I can't take anything that's going to do the opposite of that. So you have to be aware of your own medical issues and needs. But it's very it's little things that we think we should do or will help us that really don't. Plus all the sugar in orange juice, everything is just going to thrive off of that. All of those bad germs are going to love all that sugar. It's real simple. So yeah, so that's it. Y'all, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. I've been on here in an hour. I haven't been sick all year, really. Yes, that's a blessing. Gone, Jennifer. I love it. But see, here in Florida, I'm gonna tell you, here in Florida, you have to be careful because really in Florida, it never gets cold enough to like kill off everything. You know, when it's snow and it's freezing and you have those frigid temperatures for months, it kills off so many things because stuff can't live in extremely cold temperatures, right? So when you have that continuously, that's what happens. We don't ever get that cold here. Ever. Ever gets that cold here. So we all year long, it's I have to be mindful of what I'm doing, how I'm moving, what we doing. Because again, I'm immunocompromised. So make sure you having them kids wash their hands soon as they get in from school. Soon as you come in from running errands, wash your hands. Leave your shoes at the door. Don't walk through your house in the same shoes you've been out in the world in, because you bringing in those same germs. Make sure your air is clean. You don't air purify the best way to do that. But baby, who got that kind of money, baby? Baby, listen. Ooh, we Jesus, I'm not doing it. I looked at little room purifier, baby. Them things $300, $400, depending on the size you need. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna try this old school stuff that I know. And get your little Lysol, some Ozium, and a little 91% alcohol. and spray down shit. Don't saturate stuff. You know, you can't wet no controller up. It'll ruin it. You can't soak your phone. It'll ruin it. But you could do a mist of spray of that alcohol on it. It'll clean it. You know, because we don't always got time to take a Clorox wipe and wipe down the phone. And them kids ain't doing it. So you could lay 3 or 4 phones up there in a row, child, and mist over the front of them. Let that dry, flip that hole over and mist the back. Boom, there you go. I bought two. They were $75. Ooh, wait. Mm-mm. What's your temperature there now? I want to come to Florida. It's hold on. I'm finna look right now and tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's right here on my phone. Right now, the current temperature is 60 degrees, and that's cold. Today we got a cold front coming through. It's raining outside, and right now it's 60 degrees. So okay, Miss Tamara. Tamara, do you like your air purifiers? I'm not buying any. I just ain't finna pay that. I'm gonna look on Amazon, I guess. Love your coffee and Keefs. You help me get to my destination. See you tomorrow. Yes, Cheryl the Pearl. Be safe, have fun, and but don't hurt them, Hammer. Cheryl will get a Cheryl the Pearl will get you together, boy. I ain't playing. I love it. Beautiful weekend. That's bikini weather. Yes, it's and this is our first cold day. It was in the high 70s all weekend. Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And it's gonna be back in the 70s tomorrow. So yeah, Lord, I ain't bad. I ain't mad. But so y'all take care of yourselves. And I'll see y'all in the morning on Coffee and Keef with me. Your skin's still affected by the dust. Oh. Yes, that's the see, they're them filters that gotta go in them purifiers. Yes, Jennifer. Oh, Tamara. Ay, ay, ay. I wonder. Hmm. Tamara, I don't know if you know it real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I say bye 5 times. Y'all know how we do. Um, um, Sarah V has a new body wash. It's a foaming cleanser. That's what it's called. But you can use it for your whole body. It's not just for your face. And it is ah. So that wash is for dry to very dry skin, right? But Larice, my daughter in love, she has eczema. And when I tell you she has eczema so bad, and then when it's dry inside, it gets even worse for her. Not that you have eczema, that's what I'm saying, but where I'm going with she breaks out really bad. So she tried this foaming cleanser from CeraVe because it's new, like I said, and I tried it. I loved it. But she tried it because if you have all body washes, like any of them that you use, whether it's any of them, it doesn't matter. There's a high alcohol content in them. That's what makes them bubble up, suds up. So it's a lot of alcohol in them. Alcohol is naturally drying, right? So all body washes. So if you have dry skin, bar soap is better for your skin than liquid soap. Let's start there. However, CeraVe, they a top tier product. And they have ceramides, they have hyaluronic acid, all of these things in their products. She used it and that's all she uses now because she didn't want to use bar soap. So, but it's CeraVe, it's a foaming cleanser and it's for your whole body. But it is a liquid soap, but it doesn't foam up like ivory and shit do. Right. It's it doesn't foam up like that, but it is a foaming cleanser, and it has all of those things: ceramides, hyaluronic acid, those things that your skin needs. It's amazing. I love it. It's not the cheapest shit in the store, and it is over there. It's not on the aisle with the body washes. You're gonna find it with the CeraVe products. But it is amazing. Maybe that will help you. Um, if you want to try that. I love it. And it's for dry to very dry. So it's not normal to dry. It's dry to very dry. So it's meant for those of us that have very dry skin. I have extremely dry skin. So I itch a lot. Um, so because my skin is so dry, it doesn't matter what I put on it. In a little bit of time, it's gonna be dry again. And y'all know I drinks a lot of water, so that ain't the problem either. Oh, remember you were telling us what color our undertones are. If mine are blue, what am I for makeup? I wanted to ask you and I keep forgetting. So if they're blue, you're cool undertone. If they're green, you're a warm undertone, Jennifer. So if you're blue, if the veins in your forearm are blue, if you look at them and they look blue to your eye, then you are a cool undertone. If they look green, then you are a warm undertone. And if you can kind of see both, they like a blue green, you're probably neutral. But if they're blue, you're definitely a cool undertone. But y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all tomorrow.